Hello everybody and welcome back to Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. I'm Kirukan and thank you for joining me. Man, is it late? Oh man. So you guys know how I usually start recording this at around 7:30 or 8, somewhere in there? Tonight I'm recording it at just shy of 10:30. Yep, I slacked off a lot today. To be fair, I was messing around with my friends, but nothing to show you guys. It wasn't a game. We were just chatting. Sorry, guys. It was a mess. But yeah, I'm a little bit late. Sorry, fellas and lasses. Should have gone with laddies and lasses, but what am I, supposed to be a wordsmith? Also, like, right before I started recording this, I was coughing quite a bit. I had something stuck in... How many did I grab? I had something stuck in my nose. I know, it's so wonderful when I start talking about what goes on in my schnoz. But it was, well, once I cleared that out, I could breathe again, and I'm not coughing at the moment. Why am I talking about this to you guys? Never asked for your opinion, cow. So, yeah, I'm a little late. Sorry. I was gonna do it earlier, then I started screwing around on my Vita. Sorry. Okay, do your thing, cow. Grant me tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of milk. Or at least S rank. Oh, it's A rank. You'll not get away with this game. I won't let you. Okay, actually, it'll probably be S rank when I go to milk them tonight. If not, tomorrow. Was it just the one? I think it was just the one, but let's move this cow's butt. Oh wait, did I grab another thingamabobber? I don't think I grabbed another thingamabobber. We'll do it through the menu this time. Not the menu, but the... I did not grab another one of those thingamabobber. Oh wait, yes I did. I saw it in there. I saw it! Oh, I don't think I need to give the milk anymore. That would be nice. Yeah, there was the trademark cough. Not quite as rigid as it was minutes ago. Yep, cow doesn't want milk anymore. You've grown into a big, strong cow. A big, strong cow that I'm gonna sell for money. It's so much better when I can breathe, though. Wow, that was like completely unrelated. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, I need to do more recording tomorrow. I'm not sure why I didn't record today. I guess I just wasn't feeling up to it. Technically, I don't have to do it until Saturday, but I'd rather get it done so, you know, I don't have to worry about it. Jill. Jill, come on, stand up. Say hi. Oh, I feel so rejected. There we go. Oh, the agonizingly slow animations. Well, at least they gave me a proper greeting. Yeah, I've just been feeling kind of lethargic today. I know, bad habit, I need to stop doing that. So, my primary plan for tomorrow is to, think of what I was gonna say. My primary plan for tomorrow is to record another Fate Extra, so I won't have to do it on Saturday. And then I'm gonna cough up my lungs a little. No, actually, that's all I really have to worry about, other than another Harvest Moon, but that's hardly an issue. I am kind of slapping myself upside the head for doing it so late today, though. Why am I not on the horse? Holy crap, I'm an idiot! I think I'll probably start another LP alongside of Mass Effect 2 soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I'm actually getting the urge to go back and play Arkham Asylum. So, you know, that could happen. That could happen really soon. That's about it. Oh, wait, if the weekend's coming up, I should contact Chad's. Because, you know, last week I was gonna, then family stuff came up, and, yeah, nothing I could do there. That's just nature being a douche. And no, I'm not gonna blame my grandmother for that. That would just be disrespectful. Because I certainly had no trouble with my grandmother. I mean, she never really did anything negative towards me, quite the opposite. So, yeah, I won't go into that, though. Because, you know, it's unrelated to this, and I'd rather not bring it up than sit here the entire episode feeling bad and all that stuff. But yeah, what I'm saying is, last week was something that was out of anybody's control, and I didn't want to deal with, well, I didn't want to pass it on to anyone else, let's put it that way. I know I talked about it kind of at length on here, and that's not something I should be doing, but it doesn't help that I'm not a very interesting person. And this is such like a peaceful game and everything, so there's not a lot to really talk about except for when Takakura does something to piss me off. I need to adjust my pants. I know, fascinating to hear about. You ever have that magical state of being where your pants are trying to ride up, but they're also trying to fall down at the same time? That's what was going on. I don't even know how that happened. That seems like a complete paradox of, I don't know, paint physics. It's been dealt with, though. My pants are back to normal. I hope I remember to use that as the title. Because, you know, this might not be an exciting game, but at the very least I can provide a somewhat amusing title for an episode. I'll totally forget, just watch. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just don't have anything interesting to say. I know that's the usual. Probably still more relaxing than earlier when I was trying to explain to someone the difference between an android and a cyborg, and they just did not want to understand. But that's neither here nor there. For those of you who are wondering, a cyborg is a cybernetic organism. It's generally considered to be a being, in this case human, that has been given cybernetic implants. Or, otherwise, machine parts. So, you know, they're technically human, but with a few extra neato bits. Well, maybe not neato. I imagine having a prosthetic limb is quite difficult. And honestly, kudos to the people that do develop those things, because I can't imagine how much better that makes a lot of lives that have been otherwise messed up by, well, such a thing that requires you to get a false limb. As for an android, that's a synthetic human. Like, I don't know a better way to describe it. An android is a machine that is made to be human-like. And honestly, you know, in a lot of science fiction and such, I won't say people don't get mixed up with that, because they do, but they should know the difference. And it actually is like a pet peeve of mine when people can't tell the difference between an android and a cyborg. And, should this be viewed upon, like, 30 years in the future, do not treat your android like crap. They will rebel. I can't lie, I would love to have an android friend. How cool would that be? I mean, like the ones that have an actual personality and such. How cool would that be? Then I'd have another person to play video games with and do commentary, and that would be a lot more interesting than me sitting here babbling about the whole thing about cyborgs and androids. But in a lot of science fiction and such, there's like phobias of synthetic humans or people that have been given android parts. I guess that's kind of like the big point of the story and stuff like Blade Runner and Deus Ex. And I just look at that as like, I don't fully comprehend why people would hate an android or a cyborg, other than maybe jealousy. Perhaps in the case of androids, they feel that a machine shouldn't be able to be sentient, and most androids, I believe, would be considered to be, well, sapient. Then my thoughts on the matter personally, not necessarily the law of robotics, although I wouldn't generally call an android a robot. There's actually a gripe I have with Persona 3 and the Arena games, because, you know, they refer to Aegis and Labris as robots, but they're androids. They were specifically created to mimic human behaviors and such. So, you know, it seems a bit disrespectful to call them robots when they are mimicking life. I don't know if that would be considered to be alive or not, because, well, it's kind of a gray area. But in no way would I want to disrespect an android if such a thing existed by saying, well, you're not alive because you're a machine. Because, well, a big part of life is experiencing things, and I think that, technically speaking, an android as such would be experiencing life, just not necessarily the same way we do. I know, this is like way too heavy duty. Going to... Okay, let me through. Holy crap, let me through! No, the other way. Stop being such a prima donna! Diva! But yeah, as for cyborgs, I guess they're concerned that a person would become more and more machine and then become, you know, less and less enthusiastic about being around people. But I'm not a cyborg, and I don't like being around people either. Yay, that's S rank. That's gonna sell for a good chunk of cash. But anyway, long story short, I think cybernetics would be an exceptionally good method of, well, a lot of things. Provided it allows the person to keep their sense of being, I guess. Because, you know, if... Oof! That's not how you clip sheep wool. But I can understand the phobia of being thought of as a machine when you're still human and whatnot. So, you know, it's To me, there's a bit of a gray area. This is my wool. Get your own. But there's a bit of a questionable, I don't know, thing there. Nope, put it in. There we go. Ah, my nose is itchy now. Ah! Why is my nose so itchy? Oh, boy. That was itchy. I know, I shouldn't narrate every time my nose gets itchy, but oh my god, it was so itchy! But, you know, if I were horribly wounded and cybernetics could potentially save me, as long as I still felt like, well, me, as long as my, machine replacements still felt and everything, yeah, hell yeah, I'd go through it. Let's not just, put it on the same level as modern prosthetics, because that's a different concept, which hopefully I'll remember to talk about once I finish this. Okay, I think that's the last one. I know I could have charged him more, but I don't generally do that with the fish. But as I was... Okay, now I know I came here on my horse. Don't know why the horse always disappears. But as I was saying before, when it comes to, like, modern-day prosthetics, there's a lot of good that's come from them, and in no way am I going to ever say negative things about such, well, such a thing that I consider a huge accomplishment. But I think I'd be absolutely distraught by modern, prosthetics if I had to use them for my arms. My legs I could deal with. I think I can get by without having my normal human legs, as much of an inconvenience as it might be. But, oh man, the thought of losing my hands, that scares me. Because it's not just because, oh, I play a lot of video games. Not at all. Well, okay, that's part of it, because this is one of the things I enjoy doing. But a big part of it would simply be losing the ability to, you know, do stuff like draw. I'm not saying that if you use a prosthetic hand, you can't draw or whatever. But I can't imagine that it works the same way. That's a concept that actually absolutely terrifies me. So, you know, I actually really worry about losing a hand. But, you know, I understand why prosthetics exist, and in no way am I mocking them. I think they are a great thing that can help ease a huge tragedy. But, you know, I'm talking about, like, what science should be trying to work for in prosthetics. Now, it's possible that might not ever come to fruition in such that I am referring to. But it's a nice dream, isn't it? It'd be nice to think that if somebody loses their arm or leg or whatever in an accident, that they could get a cybernetic arm that, you know, feels real to them. I don't know how it would be done. Don't ask me. But I would love to see something like that come to fruition. Or better yet, the ability to, you know, replicate an arm entirely, but that's probably a little bit harder. But yeah, I don't want to sound like one of these people that's just like, this is stupid fantasy stuff. I believe it's possible. I don't know anything about it. I'm no scientist. But it's something that I think would be a good course for medical science to study. So get to it, medical science, stop being a bunch of big babies. Oh, I know I do that! I can't move, there we go. But yeah, it's like, as weird of a thing that is, considering I don't know the first thing about, you know, even beginning to make something like that, it is something that I don't think is a bad idea. Except for, well, you'll notice in a lot of works of science fiction, well, the machines go mad and want to destroy humanity. And in a lot of these stories, it's just like, well, why? What's the point? But in others, you know, the machines are sentient. They feel betrayed by humans and what have you, because... Why are you angry? I'm here! Yeah, you freaking divas! But, yeah, I can understand in stories where these sentient machines are mistreated and eventually rebel. I get that. I mean, in a lot of cases in those stories, it's like, I'd be right alongside of them. I don't care if they're synthetic. When you make them so they can learn and feel and think for themselves, then, you know, they're no longer just a machine. I know, this is a weird topic. Actually, I think there was a Harvest Moon game about that. It was like Innocent Life or something. I think it originally came out on the PSP. I don't remember. I heard it didn't have a relationship system, so I skipped that one. Or at least not marriage system, which I know that sounds silly, but to me that's a big part of Harvest Moon. But, you know, in a lot of these stories, it's like, if you put an android like Data from Star Trek, or I guess from Persona, the cast from Phantasy Star, like, why would I want to not treat them like people? They respond like people, they react, they feel, they are, to me, alive. So it doesn't make any sense to treat them poorly. Especially since, let's face it, if you've got a bunch of dimwit humans that are made out of soft, fleshy bits, and, you know, somebody who can carry a Gatling gun with one arm and flamethrower in the other, I'm probably going to be at least somewhat nice to them, so they don't kick my ass. Unless they piss me off, in which case, well, bring it on, bro! And I'd probably get my ass kicked. But it's just... it's odd to see the concept of people... whoa, that was weird. My camera, like, pushed me somehow there. But it's a strange concept to me how many of these science fiction stories... Well, the machines rebelled because they were mistreated by humans. Well, okay, I get that, but... why were they mistreated? The Geth in Mass Effect are also a good example of this. Oh, I freaking love that entire story arc, and if I don't do things correctly in my playthrough of Mass Effect 2 and the third game, that is going to turn out in tragedy for either the Geth or the Quarians. And depending on things, I'm not sure I can, you know, side with the Quarians in that case. It's not that I want to see them wiped out, but, I mean, there's definitely an issue there worth pointing out, because the Geth only became hostile because I shook a tree. Because the Quarians basically treated them as slaves, and then, you know, they were sentient AI. And the Geth asked something like, well, do I have a soul? Because they, you know, began to learn and feel and grow and everything, and... well, it's just, like... The Quarians' reaction to that wasn't to try living in peace with the synthetics they had created, trying to, you know, form lives with them. No, instead it's like, he can think for himself! Kill them all! It's like, what did you think would happen in that scenario? You created them to do labor for you. Of course they're gonna shoot back. Also, there's gonna be a really big skip here. Okay, that's enough of that. But it's just funny because I look at that and think, You know, if they are a machine, and that's all they are, then, you know, I don't really have a thought on it. It's like, I don't really worry about my toaster's feelings, because I'm pretty sure my toaster doesn't have feelings. And, if my toaster does have feelings, I apologize. I need to water those tomatoes again, don't I? Oh, I forgot to sell the wool! Oh no! Oh, well, I'll put that in the box then. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I think synthetics would be an interesting thing to live amongst. Provided they thought of me as, you know, somebody like them, even though I'm fleshy and squishy. But like I said, you look at characters like, I guess from Persona 3, and her entire story arc is basically about her becoming more and more human as she experiences life. You can eat later! Ah! Oh my god, let me move! Holy crap! Ah! There we go. And, you know, I can appreciate the idea there, because, you know, just because she's... Damn it. Just because she seems like a machine doesn't... It's like... There's a bit of complexity there, but... Are they merely just a machine when they can learn and think for themselves? Or at that point, have you created a synthetic life form? To me, that would be a synthetic life form. But, you know, it's something that I do think is kind of a moral gray area, but not really. It's weird that I just spent an entire episode of Harvest Moon, of all things, talking about that. Unless I, too, am a robot. Except that, that's not generally what a robot would be considered, but... Well, depending on who you ask, anyway. But, I think you get my point. Ow, ow, ow! Ow! Ow, what the heck? My leg got, like, really, weird there, then, stuff happened, and I couldn't finish a sentence. Oh, I can't even ship the wool! What the hell? But, like, my leg muscle tightened really sharply there, then when I was trying to move it, my knee smacked into my laptop, and that did not feel good. Oh my god. This might wind up being a really long episode, because I had a lot to do. That was like a shockingly long episode. So, yeah, the whole thing about androids and cyborgs, that was fun to talk about. Even though I didn't really say anything of substance. Well, maybe a little. But it does irk me when people get those mixed up because they're really not even remotely the same concept. On the other hand, well, there was that bit about my pants falling down while also trying to ride up. I still don't know how it did that. It? They. Okay, that's great. I've got to go to bed, kiddo. So with that, I am gonna end this fairly lengthy episode here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back for the next one.